Hello, welcome to Alliance's Library, the weekly series where I go through a VOD from a recent Peak Tournaments event and to try to break it down, analyze it a little bit, piece by piece. This is by no means coaching or anything, or meant to be like that, but I just want to understand the game better, and hopefully you guys walk out with a better understanding of the game and some of the situations and interactions. So for our match today, we have Super the Fox and Zen the Pikachu in winners semifinals of this past summer circuit event. In this matchup on paper, when you just kind of look at it on the stage, on FD, Fox and Pikachu. Pikachu's quick attack, still amazing recovery, but you're not going to have a lot of options the places to get back to on stage. Really, it's just going to be like grab the ledge or land somewhere on stage if you're not using it for offensive purposes, right? Versus Fox, whose recovery is very linear. He only has the Phantasm to go horizontally, and then Fox's up special, which still has a lot of startup to it that Pikachu can totally kind of handle. Um, if you asked me, I would say that because of that, if Pikachu just maintains stage control, and keeps Fox away from controlling the center and pushing on hyper aggressively or calling those options out, I think that Pikachu definitely has this in the bag. But we're gonna get started with this game one, and we already kind of see on the frame behind the go. Fox is already in the air swinging on Zen right now. And we're going to see Zen put his opponent in a bad situation. And that right there, this whole kind of area, this situation, I think is something that we're going to see a lot in this matchup. This Fox returning the ledge from Phantasm kind of in this general vicinity, maybe a little lower if he wants to mix it up and mix in the Firefox to get back, but no T-Jolt from Pikachu to stop him from getting back. I believe instead, yeah, we see the down tilts.
Already saw some great play out of Zen. I don't think we've seen Super so far this turn.
And something else to note about Zen, he's typically a very defensive player. He's competed in a few peak tournaments events before, and that's just kind of how he plays. Very reserved, very patient. Doesn't camp or with anything with Thunder Jolts unless he really has to, but he typically isn't super aggressive. Um, and then this situation here I thought was interesting because we see Fox go for the Phantasm, and then we see the shield, and then instead of getting a turnaround F smash, F tilt, or down tilt or something, and even like a turnaround grab, as he's already out of shield is dropped, he just kind of dashes away. Um, and then gets a little bit of a back air to dash attack, nothing too crazy. And then this right here, I think is interesting. Again, we see the kind of scenario where earlier we saw on this same stock, we just saw Super try to recover high. But already, I feel like in this first, it's only been 30 seconds of the match, so you don't know what your opponent's going to do. But they recovered low the first time because they're in that position. They're probably going to keep doing that because Fox Phantasm getting back to stage high is a risk that you don't really want to take. So that is what I wanted to see earlier as well. The Thunder Jolt catching the Phantasm. So now Super, in the position he's in, is going to try and get back with Firefox. And we see Zen start the dash forward into the downer. I feel like he started it a little too late, purely because as he did this, Fox is already on the move and making this kind of diagonal up and left angle that you can't cover unless you go for back air or something. Another low recovery. There's the downer, but not going to get the spike hitbox, and the back air being a pretty weird option. I feel like Dare could have cemented that. Super using that shine again to kind of stall in the air and putting himself in a dangerous position with that. So let's kind of boil that down. So we saw first we saw Super in the air already, using shine, try and stall in the air, knowing that if he waits, T-Jolt's coming, right? Still gets caught by it on landing. And then trying to push his advantage really hard that isn't really there. This whole interaction, he's been stuck in disadvantage state. He might be closer to the center, but it's the fact that Zen is lower percent by a wide margin, and then such control over the situation. So now all you have to do is, I'm gonna wait for him to stop jabbing, because he can't do it forever, right? And then there's the F smash for the punish. So now we see Zen kind of staying in that corner, not committing anything, not going to move back to center stage.
to the set against Psych.
Trying to get a different cover on the Phantasm instead of Thunder Jolt with the down tilt.
Yeah, Zen just sometimes able to have that explosive start just
Yeah.
taking the stalker.
And Super trying to find more of those openings. Pushing, I feel like he
Yeah, Zen just
is starting to be a little
have that
unhinged
explosive.
purely because of his approaches. Like we see how he's a lot of moving around, a lot of trying to get the nairs. That Phantasm again on shield, which I don't totally agree with because I feel like he's probably trying to set up for like the Phantasm up air, which can work at certain percents. But I think that in the position he's in, the swinging around isn't something very beneficial.
Yeah, sort of just been fighting himself.
There you go. That was a
Basically
solid
at
parry
the
into
corner,
the up air.
but now able to find a little bit of advantage, and it's
Using that shine stall again in the air. I like it. And getting soft in there into up smash. So Super kind of feeling himself. Now we see the turnaround back airs. There's that T-Jolt again. And there's the downer that I wanted to see before. And I think in this situation, because he loses a stock here. Yeah. So I'm going to go back here. And we're going to slow it down. Let's say like super slow. All right. So there's the T-Jolt. And okay, that's too slow. Let's go like half. But there's the T-Jolt, right? And this is what I said earlier. I wanted to see a quicker down air, a quicker reaction to the Firefox. Knowing that Fox is that low, it's his only option. If Fox isn't here, or up here at all, if he's below the ledge, and he's already burned his Phantasm, and especially if he's already right here, that's prime. He's gonna Firefox, and I can cover it with like insert option here that your character has, right? So now we see Zen running off with the dare, getting the strong hitbox, right? But it's putting him in a tech situation. Good stuff to Super for that tech. But now we see Zen all the way down here, and yeah, we see I think that was, I don't know if that was because he collided with the dare or with the Firefox, or if that was an air dodge. But in that magnifying glass, we see him try to quick attack and then
yeah.
die
Oh
for it.
no,
The
and
slow motion, oh no, from DJ Homs and Khalil.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
So now, like, we see Super trying to play it really safe. He's at 111 right now. And Zen, who had a pretty sizable lead, like, it's hard to... I forget that he lost another stock already, because he lost it to the narrow smash and to that. Um, so now Super trying really hard to maintain this lead he has with this stock. He wants to put on damage from afar. We're going to see this. The turnaround laser. And we haven't seen Shine used at all for defensive purposes, now that I think about it. Really, they've been stuff in the air. In that entire interaction, I do want to say I like what Super did, up until getting caught at the end. But if we look at it here, trying really hard to maintain the stock. And it's right here where we see what could have been a solid, like, I think, let me see it again. Because we see Super just dash back. We see Zen push forward. That could have been a roll read. That could have been such a solid roll read from Zen because he knew that his opponent was here, and you kept dashing forward. So I feel like that implies that you think they're going to roll back as well. And that could have led to a lot of things. But instead, Zen doesn't go for what that option could have been. And now Super just kind of keeps that forward momentum and pushes forward to get the double up air, tries to go for the third one. Sadly, not going to get anything off the up tilt, though, being a little too high percent because of rage, and then getting caught by that nair up smash from Zen Pikachu. Do we get that Phantasm? He tried to go for the up air. We saw a little fade, only for it to end up being like not like he knew that nair was coming, didn't go for it. So I mean, kudos to that. And more of these T-Jolts, and we haven't seen a single shine meant to like reflect them back at all in this first game. There you go, trying to land more percent with the laser. I like that Super is switching it out. Fox is a character that's very fast, very aggressive, and he was making sure on that last stock, doing a good job of running back, shooting laser, trying to tuck on damage from far away because he knows that if he gets within Pikachu's box, um, his kind of damage area, his little radius, it's gonna mess him up. So the run back with the laser, putting on the damage, and then getting the opportunity for the run up smash, kind of like a Hail Mary.
Smash is not
But it
good.
still doesn't kill.
Nice.
We finally see some Thunder Jolts get reflected.
Get that value. Is it gonna strike?
And now we see again Super trying to set something up. And Zen kind of on edge.
Being extremely patient, trying to stay safe, not wanting to die right now.
Yeah, he knows if he gets hit by that again, he will. Oh, the drag down.
What could have been another roll read, but I think that's it's another kind of tense situation. And we haven't seen Zen recover a lot from low now to think about it, from below the stage, because the first time we saw that thunder, so I think he uses that as kind of like his little wall when he's trying to get back. We saw it earlier in the stock, we see it again, and then before he died when he was that low. And Super now back to kind of swinging. That back air is gonna do it though. Nice.
Here's gonna do it.
Where is game number 2? How long is this set? This is winners semis.
That's nice.
This is winners semifinals. How much of a gap is there? What the heck? It's a long game. Okay.
Exercise that brain.
But here we go. Game 2. The pick to, or the swap to Smashville. Winners semis. Winners semifinals. Let's see. Yeah, that's 2 out of 3. Okay. The Smashville pick. Coming from Zen. I think this is good. I would imagine Super banned triplats. So that means that Zen at least has the Smashville platform to get back to. And stage control here is a little more emphasized because of that platform.
Kind of picked last set. So
Yeah.
Oh, this is weird.
I was gonna say.
That was weird. That jab pressure at the ledge against Pikachu.
Yep.
Like this is where you just don't want to be at all. I guess just with Fox, with any character with a linear recovery, because Pikachu can get you. Even if you're stuck here, even if you're off stage, like you don't want to lose stage control to this character. That's very important in when playing against Pikachu.
Pretty comfortable on.
Not to say it's not the same way for like other matchups, but still.
Yeah, once again, taking that advantage ahead in percentage.
And we see Zen kind of swinging, trying to find the opportunities, and not Zen, Super swinging a lot in that interaction, and Zen just kind of moving around him, not getting hit by anything.
Ooh, nice. Up tilt to up smash there. Should put out a good bit of percentage. Short while.
Now we see Zen kind of dashing back and forth. And yeah, Super getting greedy. That was a nice punish on the up smash with that dare.
Doing what they do best.
both these characters being really quick and having pretty decent
The fair from Zen.
combos.
And the very low recovery from Super. A nice mix-up. I'm not gonna lie.
Both these characters being
That was cool. That was good. Cause Super, he's right here. I guess Zen was predicting the Phantasm to grab ledge, which is fair. I like that Super is like, I'm gonna wait, and he goes all the way over here, retains his jump. We see Zen kind of try and go deep, but Super ends up on the other side of the stage. Good stuff. That dash attack is plus on shield. That baffles me, bro.
You know he did his research.
Who would get? All right, good whiff punish.
Dash, not hit quite yet. Or dash attack rather.
Get the back air from Zen. Gonna use that T-Jolt.
It's only a matter of time here. Oh, nice. A little shine stall there.
Okay.
Up throw.
I like it. Okay. It worked. That was just that was weird. Not that whole like interaction. How we could see like the double weight and then the up throw. Okay.
Kill throw, but
Yeah.
I didn't was that
If you get the Pikachu's up throw is a kill throw.
a weak kill throw.
Same boat as you. I was not expecting that for sure.
We're gonna get the double bear. Nice, too high.
Looks like Zen's done his homework. Knows the percents.
Oh, there's one. Yeah, that was solid. That was a good that nair in the back there.
Up smash.
A lot of shield pressure. Yeah, Zen is doing a really good job of just kind of laying on the pressure this whole stock. He's made sure that Super can't get back to stage, or at least get back to like center. I feel like he's trying to brute force his way through to underneath that Smashville platform. and Zen is just not letting that happen. But there's a good roll read from Super.
Oh God.
I need some CPR. Commentator killed on the mic after a water drinking accident.
Here we go. Super kind of regaining that stage control. We're seeing him
Let's go.
revert back to kind of this runaway style where he is trying to find these options but isn't committing anything too crazy. Just gonna run back laser, put on damage from afar. Percents are basically even, so he can keep playing the game that he is now
Very even game.
and do a solid job.
The hold shield there on that downer does have that second hitbox, which can be annoying to deal with.
You see Zen playing very patient and also holding shield alive, so his shield has been constantly pretty small.
Right, there we go. And there's the F smash tree that we saw before.
Yeah.
Rip Super.
Good pickup.
Trying to get another up air. So like I said before though, and I'll rewind this a little bit. Zen playing very defensively, very evasively. And just kind of holding shield, knowing that Super just needs like one good hit. As Fox, both these characters kind of live in that area of I need one good hit, and then I can really stick it to him. So now we see Zen on the defensive, doing a really good job, holding that shield, moving around his opponent. I like it. I like it. Oh, that could have been a down. That would have been so cool if he clipped him with the dare.
Fuck.
Oh, dude, like okay, wait, that would have been so OD.
See what we can do here.
If he died at like 16, if he like either read that jump and caught him with a dare, or just like if he didn't jump so like immediately, like that would have been tight. Putting him in another jab situation, yeah, peeking under the ledge just a little bit in shades of the first stock.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
oh, he wanted it. That would have been so hot. Okay.
He was really feeling the music there for a second. Okay, weak hit up smash, not gonna be a quite yet.
All right, Super trying to get him with the bear again. Shades of that first game.
Certainly racking up a good bit of extra credit right now.
There we go. And Zen kind of staying on that defensive, doing a good job of kind of moving in and out with quick attack and thunder jolts, kind of setting himself up to be in a safer position. At what, like, he's a high percent right now, above 100, and that's something you have to be really careful with against Fox. Hike a lot of kill power.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and Super swinging for the fences, and Zen's calling it out perfectly.
Okay,
And another, yep.
wow.
Super could have gone for more of those low phantasms. I think maybe in that specific instance, because he was so far out, had he waited to go any lower, he probably would have been stuck in more of a disadvantage because of how linear his recovery is, and because of him being all the way out there, Zen would have had plenty of time to probably hit him with like a down air or something, put him in a tech situation, or just get the spike. So I understand where I guess that phantasm is coming from. We saw one low one earlier, and then I guess that was all we were getting. But here we go, game 3. And this is Super's pick. So Callus as a stage choice is odd to me. Against Pikachu as Fox, like the ceiling is pretty high on this stage. We're gonna let's go find some stuff out. We got this Smash Ultimate Stage. What is it? Stage compare. Oh, it's right here. Yeah. So I think this is an interesting choice from Super with Kalos, right? We were in. Okay, this is Battlefield. The ceiling is like here, whatever, right? And we were just on Smashville. So I guess, not gonna lie, this is a little confusing for me to read, but I think what it's saying is like, platform height's the same. Kalos is a really big stage. I think this is kind of the box, and the blast zones are like out. These are the magnifying glasses, right? And then outside of here is the blast zone. Oh no, yeah, okay, that is. So then, oh, you have stats. Whoa, cool. Okay, anyways, but looking at like the stage in comparison, you've got a much bigger field to run around on. right? Pikachu can stand these platforms, hit you with the T-Jolts from here. The ceiling is lower. Um, yeah, the ceilings or the blast zones are a little bit higher, so it's going to be harder to kill off the top. Off the sides, maybe not that difficult. Actually, no, harder actually too. Yeah, this is a massive stage. I don't know why this would be your counter pick as Fox, but we're getting into it. You know, maybe it works out for him in the end.
We saw
I am
we
watching
saw
this
it's
blind,
worked out for
so
him. So I guess this is the bane of Zen.
The counter Pikachu stage.
Yeah. See how it plays out for him.
but yeah, we see Zen already using that to his advantage, using this stage. Even if
See
it's
how
not standing on you with the Thunder Jolts, he can use them and just climb back up the wall. You know, they stick to the ground and everything, so I feel like at the very least he can use that as a tool. It might not get rid of Fox because that doesn't really affect his recovery unless he's riding the wall, but it's still there. You know, that's something you keep like a little mental tab of. When coming back, because if you try to thwart Pikachu's recoveries, you can get caught by that T-Jolt if you commit to the wrong option. And Zen kind of stuck in the corner, which is pretty weird to see, because this is not what we saw earlier. There's more of those jabs though. And that was a solid Thunder. That was weird. I feel like that was a really strong call out. Super probably was, I don't know what did he start something there? I don't think he did, and if he was, it probably would have been either Shine or Phantasm maybe, based on how he's been playing, unless he just wanted, because he hasn't just drifted back to stage without swinging an aerial from like a full hop or a short hop or anything.
Overall, you can play the slow and patient game and wait for the right time to punish. He feels most comfortable.
There we go. Yeah, Jacob, sorry, you're gonna have to edit this part out. But what we kind of saw, that Zen having a harder time getting back to stage. Oh, that Thunder, that's right, the Thunder. Yeah, that was a good call out because I feel like he hasn't been drifting back to stage normally without going for like an aerial.
The right time to punish. He feels most comfortable.
So now we see Zen kind of stuck in the corner again. It's pretty odd, but he's getting out. I just think it's weird for him to be in this situation. On this stage especially, he's playing. I think his defensive play is starting to get called out. By Super.
If you haven't seen Super try to get in.
Trying to get the roar read with the double dare. Jab lock into not F. I think F smash would have worked there. Ooh, interesting angle when Firefox tries to cover it with a down smash too. Nice. Oh, what was that? Was that supposed to be like a run to the side and like a wave dash on the? I think that's what that was supposed to be. Might have wanted to like run there, or like wave dash turn around something. I don't know. That's rough. Cause now he's down 2 whole stocks. Make it 1.
Actually hit him with that back hitbox in there, but still able to run up to the out or near out smash.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Way to convert, but is it gonna matter here? Let's see. Can he find this damage? He needs a lot more still.
All right, and here we go. Super trying his best to push against Zen. Good job. Kind of waiting a little bit, and ooh.
Nice.
Okay. This whole offstage situation with Super is exactly why I feel like this matchup is pretty heavily in Pikachu's favor. If not heavily enough, right? It's these tools right here. It's the F smash to call out your very linear horizontal recovery. And he waited long enough, or he just didn't throw it out quick enough. You get back up, you've got jab. You come back low, you've got this one vertical linear recovery, and then it gets called out by dare. You get put in a tech situation, that's cool. And then it's scary to be in this environment with Pikachu as Fox.
A few more percentage that will be killed.
And Super already at 125. Like, this is not spelling anything good for him right now. Trying to get another soft hit nair and an up smash. Really just going for it, and I feel he's not reflecting any of these back. I don't know if that would make a huge difference, but he's letting these T-Duels either slip under him or just kind of hit him.
Do it.
Or he's just holding shield. Like, he's not reflecting in the back, which I feel like it's got to do something.
But still,
Going for the single jab, running away, trying to find something.
Oh,
And that's going to do it. Yep.
crash is gonna do it.
And that's it. So, good stuff to, of course, good stuff both players. This VOD's from
Still super.
last Friday.
mhm.
I'm going to leave in the
2-1 for
Pikachu windscreen. So, with that, I believe that's going to conclude this week's episode. Good stuff to Zen and Super. I think maybe, I don't know what to say. That was a really good game. They were both pretty even. Super slipped up. That SD really did cost him in the end, and then not mixing up his recoveries more in that second game on Smash Duel, I think, also cost him because his last two stocks were called out by the thing he avoided very well in the beginning. So, with that being said, I think we're going to call it here. But before that, actually, it's been a very stressful week in the community, in the Smash community as a whole. So, everybody just be kind to each other. Be nice. There's a lot going on. And check on your friends. Check on everybody. Make sure that everyone's doing well. And with that, we're gonna end this, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.